Good morning. It's 5 a.m. I'm heading out on Fokstumyra. A little bit too late to see the sunrise, but hopefully not too late to see any birds and animals in the mist. So let's go. So driving down to the parking lot, I saw the tail of the short-eared owl flying off from the fields, probably heading back out through the area here, the Fokstumyra, where I think it has its nest. And now I'm very cautiously walking down the trail, and hopefully I won't wake up any moose or other animals sleeping, so I can get down to the tower and get some more shots there when they walk off in the mist. So we'll see what happens. Well, it looks like I'm too late for the mist. It took off quicker than I anticipated. Oh, that's how it is sometimes. So what I am hoping for right now is the moose that usually sleeps over in that area there will wake up and head out over the fields into the deep forest. If they haven't already gone, they will pass this point here. But as I said, I'm a little bit late today, so let's see what happens. No sign of the moose yet, unfortunately. Maybe they are already gone, but standing here looking out, the short-eared owl just flew by. I did get a snapshot of its rear end, so to speak, but that's good news, because that is telling me that he is in this area where I am. So hopefully we'll get back, and hopefully he will have some dinner for his chicks with them. Yeah, see what happens next. While I'm waiting here, let's take a look out of the lakeside. It's way a bit off from where I'm standing, but see some loons swimming there, so see what happens there. As you can tell, the distance is very far, and you can also see the sun is heating up the ground quite rapidly now, so you get these heat waves distorting the picture. So hopefully something shows up before it gets too warm here on this moor. So I switched position and went up to the tower to get a better overview of the area. I don't like to stay up here and take photos because you're shooting down, and I prefer to be on eye level, but nothing is happening on the ground right now. So anyway, I spotted 4 mooses on the other side of the field here. Let's take a look at what they are doing. As you can see, they are grazing, eating their breakfast, which reminds me that I haven't caught one yet. But it also shows that some days the moose are, or the animals or the subject you want to take photos of, are in a different location than yourself. I'd hoped they were closer, but now they are on the other side of the field. Things that happen. And bird-wise, no sign of the short-eared owl. Just some small birds just close to the tower here. Just when I said there was no bird activity or no owl here, I saw the short-eared owl come flying towards the tower from a distance. Unfortunately too far away to get a good photo, but I think I got some video. And the R6 is struggling with the tracking focus. I thought it could be a little bit better. This owl is, I think it's kind of small in the viewfinder right now, but it clearly separates from the background by moving and flapping its wings. So, well, that's how it is, but that's good news. And the owl is here and it's up and hunting. Hopefully we can get closer. So as I usually say, it's a waiting game, and the game has started. So now I have opened up all the windows because I spotted another owl in a completely different direction. And it's very possible that there are several owls here. So now I don't know in which direction to look. My head is spinning around almost 360 degrees. Hopefully also the moose will get closer here. So owls and moose. Well, there isn't much going on here at the tower right now. It's been about 20 minutes since the owl flew off. And the moose are still grazing on the other side of the field. So I think I will leave the tower, head back to the car and the fields. Maybe the owl is there, and maybe I can spot some nice birds on the way out. So let's do that. So just as I got out of the tower and on the ground, I felt it was kind of warm, so I put off my jacket and my sweater, and I saw the owl sitting in a tree just 200 meters away. So I've been sitting there now for 10 minutes or so, and this is the same experience I had a couple of years ago when I spotted it. I almost think it's all the same tree or similar distance. It's too far away to take photos, especially now with the heat waves, and but still it's so close that I can see it clearly. And it has been looking at my direction for a while. It probably spotted me, and I think he will sit there for a while now. But that was a good thing that I saw it, because I realized that I dropped my DJI Pocket too, and that would have been bad. But I found it, as you can see, and now I will wait a while, see if he flies away or what happens. It's just sitting, I will leave this spot here, I think, because the trail, if I go back, it will do a 90-degree turn, and maybe if it sits on the same spot, I will get a better lit shot of him. So hopefully it sits there until I get there. I think the owl is perched there for the day. Probably got a nest that is overlooking and preparing to protect his chicks, or just tired after hunting all night. So I will think I will leave this place now. It's about 8 a.m. and the sun is already high up, and the heat waves aren't getting better. So yeah, I'm heading back to the car. And if you liked this video, it was a short one. It wasn't what I expected, but anyway, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe. I appreciate that, and I see you in the next one.